No, not my fingy. Get it. Oop. Oh, yes. Girl. My eyeballs. Okay. Wizzy, wizzy. Hey, what's up? Future, how are you? Zombie, how are you? What? 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 Oh, my goodness. What?
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for
Chicken
you.
butt. Good one. Good one. Get it? Get it, Wiz. Whoa, get it, Wiz. Why are you laughing so hard? The freak? What? What's going on? What? What?
All right,
Why are you yelling?
take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the
Go get it.
investigation. New intel. Reports of
Check
light
pets?
switching.
Okay.
Possibly
Hi, B. How are you?
there.
Holy freak! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Did you know? Oh my goodness! Holy crap! Little babies! Holy crud! That's crazy! Whoa! I'm good. You had fun with your what activity did you do yesterday? Whoa! So you had taken her to a vet and he didn't even know? B, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Ew, future. Don't need to know. Precious, how are you? Grr. Uh-huh. Did they not, like... So you didn't get her spayed? Like, I feel like there would have been a conversation about, yeah, let's get her spayed. You were on you live streamed yesterday? That's fun. What were you playing? Schedule 1, perhaps? Oh, you watched someone else's. Who, Minx? Who else's stream would you have watched besides mine? It's still important to spay and neuter, even indoor pets. So, in the future, make sure your mom knows that. What was Minx doing? Cannot believe it. That you'd rather be at her crazy, alcohol-filled, drug-filled stream instead of mine, but whatever. Slay! What package are you getting? What are you getting in the mail? Unfortunately, I'm allergic. Make sure, maybe do some research. Make sure, I mean, to an extent, like, you shouldn't have to do too much, but I would definitely, maybe read up a little bit on how to help take care of a litter of kittens, perchance. Wow, Future's famous. Hi, Cotton, how are you? Famous. You had a litter before yourself? I didn't know you were a cat, but all right, pop off. That's good. You'll have to, like, you need to, okay, no offense, you got a booty cheeks phone, but I will deal with it anyway. You need to take videos and stuff, because I always make the cutest sounds. And the cutest little, like grunts and, like, little, I just love them. So you need to take videos, too. And then maybe, like, what's your plan? Reach out to, like, a local animal shelter, maybe? Or, like, I guess, I wonder if you could yourself post on, like, Adoptal or something. I don't know if you have to be an agency to do that or not. You could try Adoptal. Hi, Evan! Well, good. I'm glad you're hyped. I'm low-key meh about it. Oh, slay, Precious! Dang, you're freaking more organized than me. I didn't do all that. I just be up in here winging it low-key. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you might be able to... Also, do you have a Facebook, maybe? Facebook is a good place to do that. The thing about Facebook is making sure that people aren't just gonna, you know... There's a lot of abusers on Facebook. But... you might be able to post them on Adoptal, I don't know. Slay, Future, so you're basically famous, I guess. Fair enough, Precious. I just be winging it, I guess. LOL. But that's good. It's good to be organized. I wish I was more organized. Facebook do be for old people, that's true. I mean, we could help you. It can't be that hard. There's just no way you can keep all of them, right? So we gotta figure out some way to get them somewhere, I guess. You can't do that for quite a few weeks, though, anyway, because they gotta be able to be away from mom. Whoa. Gracious. Not the Skype camera. Yeah, I'm low-key a little bit ticked about the Switch too. I mean, personally, I don't care. Like, it looks fine. It's whatever. Like, so exciting. Is it 4 weeks? I thought it was 8. Is it different for cats? I'm just ticked about, like, they're freaking... Nintendo is doing what Apple does, like, where they make a product where you have to get the product to be able to do things. Like, for example, that new Mario Kart game, you can't play it on the Switch 1. But you gotta, like... You have to have the 2 to play the new Mario Kart game. Like, that low-key pisses me off. Money hungry for real. Makes me mad. Right, and like $100 for a Mario Kart game is crazy. And a Mario Kart game you can only play on the Switch 2. I'm ticked, bruh. Oh, Slave, what's your zodiac sign, future? You're like, you're a Pisces, aren't you? You're a Pisces with me, cause you said you were. I was getting there. You said you were a Pisces, right? And I'm like, you do not give Pisces, cause I'm also a Pisces, and you and I are not Pisces equivalent. Okay, hold on. I do need to catch up a little bit though. That's true. A farm is a good idea. That's crazy. So she just had the babies while you were at work. Girly Pop's like, she don't need no man. I love her. She eats that up. Do it, Cotton. Sorry, I did need to. No, Evan, you can't. Oh. Dwarf, what's up? How are you? Evan, you can't give in to the... Don't give in to the money laundering scheme. Flutie's a Scorpio. And I'm a Pisces. So I did know that. Minx does, from the very little I know about her, she definitely gives Scorpio vibes. You already pre-ordered it? I thought they put the pre-orders on pause until, you know, things that I probably shouldn't talk about. Where are you? Brew. Where are you? Hey. Zombie, that's crazy. That's so exciting. And terrifying, but exciting. They're so cute. You have to do so many pictures and videos. Yes, until those get figured out, Evan. Yes. One of the ways to launder money that you thought of? What you're talking about? Sometimes it's hard to keep up with 3 different conversations. Zombie, we need to get them. So this is what we gotta get them all different colored collars. So you don't. I mean, they all look fairly different, I guess, but so that we can keep them apart, you know. That's cool. I don't really care for Madden, I guess. I would never trust you with that kind of a thing. Or with many other things, maybe, perchance. Someone call this number? Who is that? I'll call it. Who is it? I low-key will call it. Is that Chips Ahoy? Okay, bet. 800 668 2253. No, he said no. Maybe. I'm English. Oh. They're closed. Shout out. I didn't know that they did so many things there. Oreos, Ritz. Yeah, I knew that. That's why I was chilling. High five, how are you? Future, that's not even a full number. What would I have talked to them about? Stick to the old Madden? I never really played Madden. That makes sense. That checks out. Okay. Let's talk about this and that. Hey, chat told me to call you. They just wanted to say hey. Just wanted to say you're doing great. As an American, I'd like to apologize. That kind of stuff. You know? Oh, the old Nintendo. Yeah. Except I want to play the stupid new... I want to play the new Mario Kart game, but I can't because you have to have a 2. Like, that's actually crazy. That makes me so angry. Girl, I can't call this. I can't call that goober. Why? I cannot, unfortunately. Unfortunately, cannot call that. For every Nintendo console? Isn't that low-key why the little... What was that one before the Switch? The Wii U? Isn't that low-key why the Wii U failed? Because they started releasing games that nobody could play on the Wii, and so it like kind of just failed. Wait, why? Because I Googled it. Because I don't trust you. Actually... I'm gonna just... It was not the name. I promise you it was not the name. Okay, here's a fun fact for you. If a phone number is well enough known, you can email. What? You can Google it, and Google will tell you what that phone number goes to, or who owns that phone number, or what happens when you call that phone number. So that's what I did. If you would like to know why I won't call it, you can Google it, because Google is free. Okay, so what's different than the Nintendo Switch 2, besides it being slightly larger? Like that, you're describing the same situation. And the Nintendo Switch 2 is not overpriced? Be for real. It's definitely... I don't know. I don't think that it's going to fail like the Wii U did. But it is definitely just... It's definitely just a money laundering... Look what Future made me do. It's definitely just a money-hungry ploy. Especially because they're releasing games that can only be played on the 2. It's just so frustrating and awful. I don't like it. Rip BB. All right, you can remain curious. That's fine.
Welcome back. There's some jobs.
Just
ready for you.
because I like disagree with the Nintendo Switch 2 doesn't mean I agree with all the different types of PS5s and PS Xboxes and whatever the freak. Okay, but the most important games that most people are going to care about are the ones that can only be played on the 2. For example, the Mario Kart game that they know that people are going to be wanting so badly that they're not releasing it on the regular Switch. They're only releasing it on the 2. And they know it's the one that people are going to want the most because they're selling bundles with Mario Kart included. But not other games, just Mario Kart. Okay, that's cool. I care about Mario Kart, and I'm pissed that I can't play it on my regular Switch. Because multi-billion-dollar companies are just greedy. I do have a Switch, yeah. I know! I've been mad about it since before I was born. You're acting like the Nintendo Switch 2 is the first time I've been mad about multi-billion-dollar companies. That is not not the case. I'd be mad at them all the time. For example, Tesla. Just kidding. I know I can't talk about that stuff with Evan here. My bad. Backtrack. My guy is touching a lot of things. They want you to upgrade. I know they want you to upgrade because they're greedy. It's like Apple. How Apple be killing their phones that are old so that you're forced to get a new one. It's similar to that, except the Switch is only, it's doing that with games instead of shutting down your old Switch. It's dumb. Thank you, 5. Like, and I get it to an extent because there's an extent where technology, like, right, this is what I was about to say, Dwarf. Like, there's an extent where, like, technology could be coming, like, it's just more technologically advanced thing or whatever. Like, I get that. But when they talk about the specs and they talk about all the cool new things that are included on the Switch 2, like, it's a bigger screen, it's more what's that called, like gigabytes and stuff, more storage space. It's like that kind of stuff, and it's not like advancements in the video game technology itself. It's like dumb stuff that should not cost an extra $500 to get. They're just scamming. They're just scamming. For example, like, one thing that I thought was really cool, the DS, you know, the DS, they came out with a 3DS where you could do 3D technology on it. That was cool, and that was like a worthy upgrade, you know what I mean? But making a bigger screen, not worth an extra $500. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a, I don't know, I have a 3DS somewhere. I don't know where it is or anything, but are they making it possible to do that on the 2? Like, I don't... Right, and exclusives are part of the problem, Evan. Like... And this is not a Nintendo-specific beef that I have. Like... I have beef with every company that does this, which is pretty much any rich company. I don't know. It's not worth the extra whatever $500, and it's certainly, they certainly could make versions of Mario Kart and whatever else that are applicable to the Switch one. They certainly could do that, but they're not. They didn't. Like, I am enraged. I'm not that enraged, actually. I just hate greedy people. Like, why you gotta be like that? How did that go? Zombie? They don't, it doesn't matter, Evan. They don't need money. They're plenty fine off. It's not like they're losing anything by making things exclusive or making it so that you can only play. Like, if they made Mario Kart 2 more, like, playable on the original Switch as well as the Switch 2, like, I guarantee they would make more money that way than making it so that only you can only play it on the Switch 2. Fun. I just don't like greedy people. Don't like it. Don't like it. But that's not what it's like, because the only advancement that's happening with the Switch 2 is it's got a bigger screen and more storage space. You missed my whole rant when I was talking about how the 3DS was a good advancement and a good upgrade. I don't think... Bruh, you were not listening to my whole rampage. I think that having advancements on consoles makes sense, and I think that's fair, but I don't think that the Switch 2 is doing that. Where are you?
Take it away.
Okay. I knew this was a bolter for real. Then how come in all of their, like, what do you call those? The videos where they were, like, announcing it and, like, talking about all the cool things that were gonna be on it. What are those videos called? Promo videos? How come in all those promo videos they never talked about all that? They just talked about bigger screen and cool games and... What about Nintendo Direct? Oh, she looks so cute. Ahmed, she looks very beautiful. That's what the review videos are called? Like, I don't know. Is this a ghost? I still think it's just greedy. Like, they could very well easily make the Mario Kart game. Like, how about this? Make your better console. That's fine. I don't care about that. Like, do your thing. Upgrade whatever. But don't make it so that, like, people can't... Don't make it so that people can't play certain games on the same console, just a different... It's okay. I think as I've been rampaging, I think the biggest thing for me is the games that you can only play on the 2. like the game specific to the new upgraded thing. It's giving Apple trashing old phones with newer updates so that you have to get a new phone. Like, I don't like that. Okay, I don't care about some games. Because every game that I hear about, I'm not going to be able to play. Sure, there's always some games. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Cute, Precious. I hope she has a good time. That's so fun. I'm not, though. Because, like you said, advancements in technology happen, and it's essentially, the Wii is essentially obsolete now. Because the technology is so old. Like, I'm not anti-better technology, but I think they very well could easily make a version of that Mario Kart game that could be played on the regular Switch. Just like all the other games. Like, I feel like they very easily could make a version in which it could handle it. I think that you're just, like... I think that you just be... succumbing to the corporate greed. No, it's a brand new one. It's called Mario Kart World. There's like a whole bunch of different new... No, Evan, what I'm saying is they could easily make a version in which is available on the Switch. The Switch is not that old. The Wii, yeah, that thing's old. The Wii wouldn't be able to handle it, but the Switch would be fine. Or what if you say it's a chip problem? What if I put the new chip in my Switch? What if I could buy the chip for cheaper instead of having to get the whole Switch too? But yeah, Dwarf, it's a welcome back, Future. It's a it has like different, it has new Mario Kart modes, and it has like a free roam situation, so you can just like drive around and do whatever the freak you want, kind of a thing. Like, oh geez, good luck with your troll. Okay, just gotta keep checking. But like, people change their stuff in their computers all the time.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Okay. Everybody stop. Pause.
This must be the reason that the
I don't care about the Switch 2. Whatever. So exciting, brand new, bigger screen, cooler CPU or whatever the freak, whatever. I don't care. It's not the Switch 2 that I have a problem with. It's the selling things that can only be used on the one exclusive device. That's like selling a game on Steam, but you can only play it if you bought a PC from freaking Starforge. Like, right, Dwarf, and that's in and of itself insane. Do you not think that? Like, I think that in and of itself is insane. Thank you, Cotton. That's where I have my beef with the exclusives. New console, whatever. That's so exciting. You guys give in to the corporate greed, get your new console, whatever. That is fine. It's the exclusives that I have beef with. See, Zombie, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's no way that Mario Kart game should be $80 freaking dollars. That's insane. Right, and that's what I'm saying. That's where the corporate greed comes in, 5. I don't care. The console, cool. It is newer. It is better. I won't disagree with you on that. It is newer. It is better. Like, whatever. It's the exclusives that I have the beef with. And, need I remind you, that's not my beef exclusively with Nintendo either. I got that beef with every big old multi-million-dollar company. How old are you? Goodbye. I don't think that's true, Evan. But also, the Switch was an entirely new concept. Like, it was handheld and console. They didn't have anything like that before. Except for, like, kind of the Wii U, which, like, was kind of, but it failed. So the Wii U, like, kind of did that, but didn't really. I know, I'm a-comin'. Which is, so the whoa. The transition to the Switch is a good example of, like, a good innovation that I can get behind. Because it was that transition from, like, just a console to a console that can also be handheld. And I vibe with that. Like, I think that was a good example of a good transition. Okay, but then again, Evan, that comes to that technology, 90s technology, when did the Switch come out? 2015? 90s technology would not have worked anymore. Like, there was definitely time for an upgrade. I don't know what that means, 5. Cool cotton, cool. No, you're not listening. Oh my gracious. Girl just told me I wasn't listening. When he's definitely not listening to me either. Oh, it's freezing in here. Slay cotton. I don't know what any of that sentence meant, but slay. Okay, like, kind of, but not really. And there wasn't anything at the time that was like it. Like, sure, you gave your example from the 90s. What was relevant with technology at the time that was similar to a Switch? Like, what's another example of that was actually relevant, not the 90s example? Okay, but the Wii U failed, and it wasn't the same. I don't think it was the same thing at all. Got orbs in here, too. Girl, what the heck? Is that an Oni, perchance? I ain't never heard of a gamepad before. My man's be coming after me. Oh, I got my... This is not the same thing. Babes, a gamepad is just a It's just a controller. A gamepad is not a console. That's just a controller. Oh, you're saying, oh. Gotcha. Was that like... Bro, this thing is still 200 bucks? That's crazy. I feel like 200 bucks for a gamepad is kind of insane, is that not? What Gen Alpha thinks gamepad is a system? Yeah, accept the cookies. I don't care. $200 seems crazy. So I don't understand what... Maple syrup thing? What maple syrup thing? You are a Gen Alpha, aren't you? What generation are... We've had this... No, we've had this discussion before. Nah, you do be. Okay, wait, let me look up this. Also, that Wii U is not the gamepad, whatever, is not the same thing. You're going to Canada? Slay. Ooh, Shayna, that's so fun. Are you doing that for school? Canada. Evan, we've had this discussion before. You're definitely Gen Alpha. I don't know. These examples are not the same as the Switch either. Like, I can see the similarities, but I still think the Switch was enough of an innovation that it was warranted. I bet you do, Cotton. I gotta sneeze. That's cool, Shayna. I hope that's fun. An hour and a half is crazy, though. Whoa. Yeah, see, because Shayna, you had told me about that, the doing it in Maine, and so I was like, where? That's why I was confused. I didn't know we were doing it again. But that's so fun. Thank you, friends. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You're not an Unreal. That's kind of crazy. You'd be doing the mostest. Slay, I'm excited to hear about it. I hope it goes well. I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun. You're boxing up the elderly people and squeezing them for syrup? Kind of crazy. Yeah. Bro, zombie, I keep getting Unreal in Sunny Meadows that like spawn like in the chapel, and so they blow out the candles really fast in there and then hunt right away because there's so many candles lit in there. Then I always think it's a demon, but it's always an Onryo. It do be. Doobie doo. Where are you? We've got some things to do now. Doobie doo. Is spirit box even an option? Oh, it is. Okay. Where are you? Aw, so fun. I didn't know you were a little fisher girly. I love that. Where are you? Did you move over here? What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? Are you hanging out in here? Hello? Beetles. Why is my man shy now? Why? Hello? Hello? So fun. They sure do multiply. I think a lot of bugs be doing that. They just be multiplying for real. Hello? Hello? Girl, it was chilly here. That's crazy. It was like 40 degrees here. My guy moved to this other room, didn't he? That is so... Oh, the breaker is off. That is so rude. Quit doing that. Oh, it closed the door. That wasn't me. Oh, never mind. Did the door close because of the Ure thing? Or not? Wait, that question didn't make sense. Did the door close because of the event? I'ma die. Gotta go. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna die for real. Ouch. April 1st to October 1st. That's like the whole summer. That's the whole summer. That's not even like a... Okay, girly pop, we need to relax a little bit, okay? Just trying to light a candle for you. I think they closed the door that time, though. No writing. Didn't I? Yeah. Okay, let's let it blow out the candle real quick. For over a year. Unfortunately, we have a lot of those, I think. Right. Yeah, that's the worst. Hey, sorry, can't make your s'mores, actually. Actually, can't make your s'mores. Sorry. Sorry. Does the Ure do dots? So bright in here. Why is this so bright? Sheesh. Well, I know it's not a Rev. Or a Hantu, really. I'm pretty sure it's a Ure.
Welcome back.
There we go.
Job's ready for you.
Okay. Time is it? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I did start kind of late, I guess. Let's do a nightmare real quick. I need a new boo. I need a new task to be given to work towards. Like, you know, like those badges and stuff. I need a new badge to work towards or something. How many places can the breaker spawn in Point Hope? It's like freaking 10, right? Like, I mean, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but there's a lot. Oh yeah, that's true. I forget they do an Easter event. Have we heard anything about the Easter event yet? I hope it's better than last year. Well, last year's Easter event was kind of chill. It was fine. Gotcha. Christmas was the worst. Christmas low-key sucked. The Easter event last year was chill, though. I hope it's a freaking personalized progression instead of a community progression. Oh, there's the bone. I don't like the community ones, bro. Oh, I think homie's in here. I just heard it hit the window. Do not like them. Not a fan. Not a fan. That's what I'm saying. You are the reason that we don't like them. You are the problem. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I can't believe that your cat had babies. That's crazy. So fun though. I left my things up here because a lot of times my ghosties end up here, but not today, I guess. Kittens. How many are there? Crazy. Well, that's why she was so chunky. Remember you were concerned about her weight? This is why, bro. Where's the radio? Oh, here it is. Thank you. We figured out the reason. 6. That's quite a hefty litter, too. Oh, I ran into the door. What's the average litter for cats? I actually don't really know. Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty hefty. No wonder she was a chonk. Chonky girl, chonky girl. No longer chonky. I always think that the light on the washing machine is an orb. Aw, that's good. That is a very good sign. That's awesome. Little baby girl had her own little babies. So fun. At least so far she has. I mean, I'm glad she didn't have any complications or anything since you were at work. That could have been bad. I'm glad that it all worked out okay. Where are you? Where are you? It's not really places for you to touch things, is there? Where are you? Okay, so you're not gonna write. That's cool. Where are you? That's true. I'm glad there weren't any, like, labor problems either. Hello? All right, Cotton. Sleep well. Dream good dreams about FNAF. And have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, I could tell in the pictures, but, you know, that's to be expected. That's to be expected, I think. What a good mama. His would not be a good mama. I don't think he would handle his puppies very good. Oops, sorry. My sister said she's going on a walk. Let's make sure that she's still moving. Okay, she's still meandering. What did she tell me? That was... Sorry, I'm texting. Okay. She's basically home now. We're good. She did not get kidnapped. At least not yet. Anybody see any dots or nothing? I think Chiz would just get too frustrated with the babies. You know, all this to say if Chiz was, you know, a female instead of a male. Because it's not possible. He can't father children either. So that's another thing. But I think that if he were a female and he had the same personality and he had babies, he would in fact be like, you know, you see videos of like the mama dogs like trying to run away from all their puppies while they chase after trying to get the milk. He'd be like fed up. Or like those videos. I saw this video. If I ever find a zombie, I'll send it to you. But I saw this video where this lady, she has a cat that had kittens, and she got home and she showed up and the cat like came up to her and like yelled at her and then walked out the room. She was like, "You were late for your babysitting duties," and then left. Like, it was so funny. Okay. She was fed up. She's like, "I need a break from those kittens." Future, how was your trolling endeavors? Is that what you say to other people? You're like, "Sorry, this girl I watch is live. I gotta go troll her for a minute." It was very trolled. Well, good. I'm glad. Where are you? You didn't write in this, right? Okay. Hello? There we go. Okay, so there's our two evidences. You don't tell people about me? Heartbroken. Bro, you best believe if I lived by you, I would be over there so fast. Trying to see those kittens. You best believe. Well, I wouldn't like play it on stream, but you can send it to me. It's fine. I'm a big girl. I can take it. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess you don't have to. That's fine. I'm too young. Babes, I'm like a decade older than you. I'm not. I am a decade older than you. Like, that's crazy, actually. Hold on. I feel old as balls. That's crazy. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I know I'm on that downward spiral to 30, but we don't need to do all that. I know I'm wrinkly. She's wrinkling everywhere. The wrinkles. Crazy. I'm old. Okay, let's take all. We did those two. This one. This one. This one. This one. Congrats, Grandpa. That's so true. You actually do be a grandpa. That's so exciting. How do you feel about that? Future, I don't want to like break your heart or nothing, but I fear my respect for her is already very teeny tiny, if existent at all. So I think it'll be okay. Well, luckily you only really have to feed one mouth for now. And then if you feed the one mouth, then that mouth will feed the other ones. You don't have to. I'm not begging you for it. I was just... Yeah, yes, for now. Okay. I don't even know, like, what the cursed object is or anything, low-key. Are any of these on nightmare mode? Do any of these have any forced... Obake is forced prints, right? But I have prints. Is there anything else? Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab a... That's important. I hate to break it to you. I fear the parts of the internet I'm on, I will never ever stumble upon it. Actually. I do not believe that that is a possibility. Okay, I don't know what the cursed object is, though. So I know it's not the Ouija board. I know it's not the summoning circle. Do any spawn in here? I can't remember. The mirror spawns in here, right? Not. Who just farted, bruh? That's nasty. Spray some from Breeze or something. Yeah, no Ouija board. No summoning circle. No music box. Voodoo doll. I can do that. Homeboy's got a big brain today. His head is heavy. Kitten food. They don't really need kitten food yet. They're a day old. Wouldn't bring it to work. Okay. Cool. You don't have to show me. Like, I'm not trying to beg you for it. Or nothing. So she eats the kitten food? Okay. Whatever works, I guess. I had my voice on that whole time. I need your head to not be... Gotcha. You're gonna run at me? You are. We got a gin. I'm in the shower. Please don't walk in on me. I'm in the shower. I'm busy. Oh, interesting. Is it so like there's like specific like nutrients and things that are in the kitten food that like she can then give? It's still empty. That makes sense. Cool. My man's hunting for a long time. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, that's not the right button. I'm out of it for real. I've started to get some notifications again on my phone.
Back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
I guess that's true. I'm just impatient, I think. Not I think. I know I'm impatient. I guess I could prestige this Sunday. What? How'd you know? I hide my impatience very well. There's no way that you knew I was impatient. No way any of you knew. Before the Easter event? Oh, that's true. I should probably wait till after the Easter event. You're right. That's a good call. I already forgot about that. Time is a construct. I don't know what time of year it is or what. I don't know. What's the... I want to preview the badge, because if the badge looks cool. Just kidding. Do any of... None of these really match the badge that I have, which is kind of sad. That's why I've been doing this badge, because it matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is gonna be my 7th. Crazy.